Hello, hello. Perfidious Pete here with, for once, nothing clever to say as I prepare for another day in XCOM, The Long War. And don't let the matching meter and rhyme of that opening sentence fool you into thinking I was trying to be subtly clever. Trust me, I'm not that meta. No, it's just this time I don't really have much of anything to say about what's currently happening or what happened last mission. I mean, the team swept a medium UFO, nobody died, nobody got hurt. And the mission brought back enough Illyrium for us to start some much-needed research. All things considered, everything went according to plan. Which kinda leaves me at a loss, because things don't normally go to plan when I play XCOM. Usually, in a long war, I'm just running around like a little Dutch boy on meth, trying to scrounge up enough fingers to plug the world's leakiest dike. And that then makes me salty, which then, of course, gives me something to complain about, which then gives me something to talk about. But this time, I don't really have any reason to bitch, and so without a reason to bitch, I really kind of at a loss for anything to say. Yeah, so I guess I'll just set up the mission control here, get the scanning, and see if I can find something to bitch about. I mean, this being the long war, it shouldn't be too terribly long for me to find something to bitch about. I mean, I could bitch about this medium UFO if I wanted to, but honestly, I'm sort of glad this medium UFO showed up, because it does give us a chance to blow something up or do a mission in Argentina and perhaps reduce the panic to an acceptable level, because it's way the fuck out of control. Cowboy Upham? This is a destroyer, so yeah, I kind of feel like Upham is the right call here. Also, this does bump the old Cowboy up into over double digits, and Cowboy Upham is definitely going to be our next Firestorm pilot, assuming we can ever come across enough Illyrium to actually build another Firestorm. I'm not really sanguine about our opportunities to do that. Wow, we got wrecked. Alright, so even the Cowboy wasn't enough gun for that one, and Jesus, if the Cowboy doesn't have enough gun, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I guess we're going to send up Dead Stick and just hope he can get the job finished, but if your Cowboys don't have enough gun, there may not be enough gun. I mean, Cowboys bring the gun. That guy is definitely bugging out, so this is our last chance at bringing him down. Alright, Dead Stick. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I don't know why I always say that like Reese Funds from The Replacements, but every time I say that, I mean, James Cameron, or not James Cameron, James Cromwell doesn't sound like that at all. I have no idea what James Cameron sounds like. I'm not really a big James Cameron fan. Or at least as far as like his underwater documentary shit goes. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You know what? I've played a lot of XCOM today, and my brain is just starting to fucking shut down. This is it. You're seeing the last feeble gasps of a dying brain. What you're also seeing is an ethereal on the map. Sectoid Commander, Sectoid Outsider, Floater, Ethereal, Heavy Floater. Good. I see Ethereal and I don't see Muton Elites, which means, to me at least, this is an opportunity for us to throw a capture. We've got to try and seize this. This means quality team. We need a top-notch, top-flight, dedicated, dyed-in-the-wool killers, no fuck-ups, no screw-ups, no substitutions, no weak links, no nothing. We're taking a quality team to get this shit done, and General Van Dorn is absolutely, by the way, still on his path to try and make General, I'd like to point out. Van Dorn is on a, he's on a steady and sturdy campaign to try and reclaim his former rank. But he's leading this mission. We're going with the General. Seraphim Armor, Gauss Long Rifle, no, not an Illuminator gun sight. Just a regular scope is probably adequate. With the advantage from damn good ground and the Seraphim Armor, we probably don't need anything else. Gauss Long Rifle, Ally Bipod, and it is only going to be a very short matter of time before old VD Van Dorn here gets a chance to get his hands on a sexy, sexy plasma rifle, and he'll be sort of infusing some of our foes with his particular variety of VD from long range with high velocity plasma. I'm looking forward to it. Do I want to send Steve Loco Irwin and Eleanor the Wolverine Roosevelt? I think the answer is no. I want my fastest assault team. It's all about speed. Which means St. Joan of Arc is probably, because she's fast, right? Now she's only a we actually have all 15s. Except for Steve Loco Irwin, who is a 16. You know what? That's fine. Let's take a pair of 15s with Sprinter then. It's going to be Teddy and the bench on the capture action. It's Teddy, it's the bench, Fridays, NBC, this fall. Watch as Teddy and the bench go out to capture drug kingpin Johnny Ethereal and bring him back for their fallen captain. It's going to be shredder ammo, breaching ammo, and of course, an arc thrower. Nothing fancy here. We're not going to buck any conventions. We're going to take a solid, regular, good old team with Teddy in the bench going in to bring home the ethereal capture. That's what we need. That's what we want. Frankly, it's what we got to have. I'm like a junkie here, boys. I'm fiending for some ethereal, and you have no idea the lengths that Dr. Valen will go to in order to torture to death an ethereal. She wants a Cumberbatch, gentlemen. She wants you to bring her back a Cumberbatch, and if you don't bring her back a Cumberbatch, good Lord help you, I don't know what's going to save you. There is no force in the universe that might protect you from her wrath. Really, there isn't. Samuel Mustache Clemens, yep, he's going. We're getting the mustache. This is exactly the kind of mission that we keep the mustache in reserve for. Illuminator gun sight? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the mustache. Illuminator gun sight, high capacity mags, and I think a motion tracker is probably accessible. Let's get Samuel the Mustache Clemens ready to go forth, do battle, and kill. Wow, 3 guys in blue here. We got the fucking Blue Man group working on this mission. Very color coordinated, gentlemen. I like it. That shows you that the XCOM trooper is not only concerned with mission success, but also with mission style. They're looking for style points on this one. The boys in blue, ready to go out and be that thin blue line. Of course, I mean, I guess it only stands to reason for Teddy and the bench. They are cops, after all. The boys in blue. Elvis? You know, honestly, I think Jesus will probably be acceptable on this one. I mean, Elvis is definitely a better medic than Jesus, but in this case, I think we can probably make do with Jesus. I'm going to hell for some of the things I've said about Jesus in this. I mean, if hell exists, I'm gonna be a fucking founding member. Motion tracker med kit, absolutely gonna need a shadow device on this to make it work. That's got old Jesus H. Christ sorted and my fate doomed to hell. That's fine. I'm comfortable with it, Jesus. I'm willing to take that gamble. Let's see if you can put your money where your mouth is, God. Come on, bring it. I really probably shouldn't tempt fate. I mean, just seems foolhardy. I think we're gonna have to go with Mitch Pancakes Hedberg because he's all we got, right? I would love to have somebody faster than the Pancakes, but no doing. Pancakes, he's the only horse in a barn. We're gonna have to ride him. He's a busted old nag, is Sir Mitchy, but we're riding him anyway. It's actually not true. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg's a fantastic trooper, and I'm glad to have him on the team. No objections to anything that Mitch Hedberg has ever done as a member of Project Lazarus. Not a single one. Shadow device. Let's go chameleon suit, mine shield. Yeah, chameleon suit. Yeah, it's good. Chameleon suit, mine shield, shadow device. Mitch is, apart from having a somewhat unacceptable foot speed, Mitch really is sort of the perfect scout for us. He has every ability that would want, is psychically powerful. He's exactly the right build. He's to go out and get targeted, have somebody shoot at him or throw psychic powers at him. He's good at it. At Mitch, he's good. Damn good. He's too damn good. Too damn good. So, yeah, we need a gunner because we don't have one, right? Right. Yep. Okay. Well, it's gonna be Jane Sporty Austin then. We're taking little Janie. It's time to get Janie out. And if I go all Master Sergeants on this, I don't care. I'm comfortable. You know what? We're not gonna get any regular EXP. Boo-hoo. You know what we need more than we need regular EXP? Yeah, you're goddamn right. We need a live ethereal capture. That's what we need more than we need regular EXP. Narrow regulator, narrow gun link, armor piercing ammo. Sporty Spice is twice as nice and ready to kill. So sniper, double assaults, infantry, medic, scout, gunner. We've got our fielder's choice option here. I'm a little torn. I'm thinking another sniper would do us good. But we also don't have an engineer. We're gonna need, yeah, we've got to have an engineer because I need somebody who's psychically powerful. Yep, we got to have another shadow device, so it's got to be an engineer. Specifically, it's got to be a psychically powerful engineer, which may leave Napoleon the only game in town, I think. It is, in fact, well, it's... No, I can't trust the Bobsies. Actually, the Bobsies need to get in the tube. Man, we've had so many scouts cluttering up the tubes lately. We don't have any tube slots. You guys got to get out of the goddamn tube. We got other people who need to get in there. The Bobsies need to get in the tube. So, yep, it's Napoleon. He's literally, in this case, the only game in town. All right. So, Je suis Emperor, little Aegis armor, of course, your patented plasma carbine, and a nice little shadow device is going to complete your kit. Assuming I can find it. Where is it? I'm not going without 2 shadow devices. Okay, where's my other shadow device? That's not even funny. Where is it? Somebody already carrying it? You have one. Oh, Mitch Pancakes Hedberg has one. So we, okay. All right, well, we don't need to take the Emperor then. All right, well, let's not take the Emperor then. I would rather conserve a psychically active scout for a mission where we need him. If we've got the shadow devices all assigned, we can go with a different variety of engineer here. Sure, we could take the Knife Man. He might level. Please tell me I have somebody other than the Knife Man. I really want to, I don't. All right, well, Knife Man, grab your shit, go get to stabbing. It's time to go out there and make do. Some bitch has got to get cut, and when it comes to cutting bitches, ain't nobody better than a Knife Man. So grab your shank, man, sharpen up your shiv. You got a little shower-based murder to do. Possibly in prison, possibly in another setting. We don't need a chemical grenade. I could take a chemical grenade, but having seen what was sort of the layout of potential enemies on the mission, chemical grenade is not going to be useful against any of those types of targets. So, you know what? We'll just skip it. Going all bang, bang, boom, boom for the Knife Man. I mean, theoretically, since he's the Knife Man, should be going all stab, stab, slice, slice. But in this case, it's bang, bang, boom, boom.
We're moving into Argentina.
Operation Crimson Scepter. Ladies, how would you like to take a ride on my Crimson Scepter?
Its final resting place in a rural area.
Probably not, because if my penis is engorged and inflamed in a crimson color, it would seem to indicate that maybe I have some variety of infection that you possibly don't want to expose yourself to, so... I mean, Operation Purple Scepter would have been perfect, but Operation Crimson Scepter has some unfortunate connotations, ladies. You may want to avoid my Crimson Scepter. As much as I'd like you to share my Crimson Scepter, probably not your greatest decision. This is Big Sky. I'm pointless. Thank you. Also, you're not going to be able to put our unit...
We'll monitor those readings from here.
I love putting guys in the corner in Seraphim armor, but it's not going to happen here, because I don't want to have to not remember to accidentally not end the mission over and over, so... BD Van Dorn's going into flight mode, and he's gonna fly straight the fuck up. Although, why can we not actually just fly straight up? What is it about flying straight up that XCOM is just like, nope, fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. You can't fly straight up. There we go. Alright, so we're almost out of fuel, but that doesn't really matter. I don't expect old VD Van Dorn to have to move for pretty much the rest of the mission. He is static for the remainder of our time here. Well, this is real fucking shitty. There's a pod, like, right here, and we have literally no cover whatsoever. Just none.
I'm on the move.
This is a fucking tragically awful start. Alright, well, we're gonna have to cluster up at the back of the zone here.
Suila, time to fight.
Yeah, it is time to fight. Unfortunately, we're completely fucked. So, Jesus is totally fucking boned. Alright, Mustache. Are there any other aliens? Okay, it looks like it's just the floaters. So, if it's just the floaters, how many of them can we theoretically deal with? I mean, we're fighting right now. The movement is out of the picture. So we're gonna have to try and focus up, kill as many of these guys as we can kill. Specifically, we gotta try and kill guys in a fashion to keep Jesus safe. And then we're probably gonna have to go for... We're gonna have to cluster up and try and Shadow Device, I think. This start fucking sucks. We got two guys in full cover. Musashi can't go the distance. Alright, these are just, on the plus side, these are regular floaters. So the Knife Man will be able to drop a kill here. If the Knife Man was Napoleon and had tandem warheads, I would have had him throw deep and try and catch those two. But the Knife Man is not Napoleon, and he does not have tandem warheads. 62% for the Mustache. Alright, that's a miss, but that's not a problem. Wait, please tell me some... Mitch Pancake's Hedberg is not gone yet, right? Okay, pancakes are... We still got the pancakes on the plate. Everything is cool. Double 47, so the Mustache is really going... I was gonna say the Mustache is going whole hog, and he certainly went whole hog, and the entire hog was definitely not enough to get us a bite of pork. Also, Jesus is still in a tragically awful position. Alright, well, this is gonna seem foolish and suicidal, but this is possibly the only way we're gonna be able to protect Jesus. We have to bring Thurgood Marshall over here on the run and gun. 48%. I'd almost rather have him just Overwatch. If we send the bully forward, he could probably kill one of those guys. probably not kill both of them. He'd be in really...
Going in for the kill.
These are regular floaters. I gotta keep reminding myself, these are regular floaters. This is a surmountable foe. That guy has close combat specialist. Well, okay. We have lightning reflexes, so suck it, floater. You and your combat fucking bullshit can eat all of my dong. You can eat all of my Crimson Scepter. I mean, you got a goodly amount of my Crimson Scepter, not necessarily all of it. Alright, Pancakes, you're all that remains. Well, alright, Mitch Pancakes Hedberg has no choice. We've got to drop the Shadow Device here. Mitch, you can't misclick this one, man. It's... You fucking It's like the 4th time that's happened. I'm getting real tired of it.
I'm about to start keeping score.
That made us take a shot I am in no way happy with, but thank freaking God that... I don't know whether that was Teddy or the bench, but whoever the fuck it was, thank God for that man. Also, thank God for the distortion fields that made that shot miss. Unbelievable. I can't believe we got out of that one. Oh, Mitch Hedberg, you, sir.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on notice, Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, because that was some low-quality XCOM. Oh yeah, try and make up for it with a kill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, whatever. There, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can kill all you want, Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, but unless you single-handedly butcher the entire world, you're gonna have a hard time making up for last turn. Yeah, it's gonna be. You got a lot of work to do on that one, Mitch.
Understood.
A lot of work. We're gonna have the mustache move forward. He's gonna reload. Samuel burning through half of his ammo in a single turn, but he is Samuel the Mustache Clemens. He also came up fucking empty while doing it. That's the
I'm on it, Commander.
other thing I wouldn't mind pointing out. He burned through half of his ammo and it was a triple whiff. Granted, his percentages were not fucking, you know, through the ceiling or anything. He wasn't exactly batting 1,000 for any of those shots, but, I mean, he could have been batting 400 and hit one of them. BD Van Dorn, you're just gonna... Are you low a bullet? No, you didn't fire. Just steady your weapon. Knife man,
Moving on.
good dodge. That's all I can say, buddy. Good dodge. You did a good job on the dodge. You did have overlapping distortion fields, which I'm sure is probably what kept you alive. So you should be thanking your lucky stars that some of your teammates were around to save your fucking bacon.
Stepping off.
Pancakes, I don't need you spawning a pod. Nobody's gonna go forward of where we already have determined is safe.
Copy that, sir.
We need to get the team all clustered up and together with the exception of VD Van Dorn. He's going to be doing some long-range bombing for us.
Copy that.
And then I'd like to try and locate some of these other pods. If we are going to go for the Ethereal, and it's the sole reason I'm bringing such an ace team on this mission is I want the Ethereal capture. We have to capture the Ethereal. But if that's our goal, I did not give Miyamoto Musashi an actual gun, did I?
I'm on it, sir.
Brilliant. That's good XCOM, Pete. Nice job. Alright. Yeah. So. Fuck. Now I forgot what I was saying.
I'm on it,
I
Commander.
completely distracted myself with the fact that I completely boned Miyamoto.
Overwatching.
This is becoming all too common an occurrence for me, because this is not the first time I've done that recently.
Roger. I've got my eyes on Overwatch. Roger.
We're just gonna overwatch around the horn. I'm salty at myself for making a stupid mistake. Ordinarily, I wouldn't care, because most of Musashi's damage is going to come from grenades anyway. That's sort of his bit, part and parcel. But in the situation of Rises where I need just a little bit of damage on the Ethereal to soften him up, and I only have one shooter to do it, it's not out of the question that Miyamoto Musashi might be that shooter. And if he's not in a position then to take advantage because he has a shitbox weapon,
Scanning.
if that costs me the capture, I'm gonna be kicking myself. Might possibly literally kicking myself. I might just like go kick myself right in the dick after the episode's over.
Good to
And you
go.
say, you know, how do you actually kick yourself in the dick? Trust me, it can be done. Anybody who's ever kicked himself in the dick, either on purpose or accident, will vouch for me on that. Be like, oh, trust me, you can do it.
Got it. Moving.
40 Spice, we're just gonna keep the team in a
Roger
blob.
that.
Until we encounter the enemy, we're just gonna move out in sort of standard Overwatch Creeper blob formation. It's boring, but it is effective. Overwatch for Roosevelt. We know there are some enemies probably in this area. If we can catch them on a battle scanner, what I may do is blow a hole in the wall. Okay, so we've got aliens, like, right around this corner. from the looks of things. Mustache.
On the move.
Let's see if you can get an angle on him. Oh, okay, we need to look for a meld canister up here because they're right next to it. So, canister. I do not see one, which leads me to suspect that maybe they're in that room? Possibly. It is a 3-man pod.
Rolling.
It's pretty unlikely that an ethereal would be lurking in a
Roger that,
3-man
sir.
pod.
On my
Still no
way.
aliens, so you know what? Standard blob formation is still going to apply. Study your weapon, Van Dorn. You know, Van Dorn, I feel a little guilty because it seems like maybe you're not going to be contributing a whole hell of a lot this mission.
Aye, aye.
Samuel Clemens, I mean, these guys are like right on top. They've got to be in this hallway. But we don't have, you know what? They're not active yet. Fuck it. If they're not active and not going to activate, let's set up to kind of run around the corner and completely fucking ruin their shit.
Solid copy.
The only problem with run around the corner and completely ruin their shit strategy is that it does leave us in a situation where
Orders confirmed.
if this is the
Move.
ethereal pod,
Moving.
and it might be, and if that's the ethereal pod, if we run around, we have to kill everyone.
Heading out.
It makes it difficult to set up a capture, but we do have Jesus. Jesus is up in the mix, and Jesus does have a shadow device.
On the move.
I'm going to trust Teddy and the bench to get it done here. I'm going to take a little risk with Teddy and the bench. Edberg, you're on Overwatch.
Yield, Commander.
Little risk with... Okay, these guys are...
Shh. You hear that?
Yeah, I do. It's sectoids, but... There's also... There's got to be at least one more floater, because we know there's a heavy floater on this mission
my way.
somewhere. You know what? We're going to go... Okay, we're going to swing around this corner, and we're just coming at him blob style. It's the most dull, boring fashion possible to play, but if we're going to go try and be aggressive, this is really the only way it's going to work. Our other option would be to dash in, have somebody get the enemy's attention, dash out, and then just try to pull them out of the UFO one at a time as we Overwatch creep our way to victory. And my opinions on the Overwatch creeping, I think at this point, are pretty well established in that I don't like the Overwatch creep. So these aliens are right fucking here. They're either in this corner. I need somebody else to move first. We need somebody to come to this corner.
Move into position. Look sharp.
Okay,
enemies
there. I was gonna say
rolling
they're either in this hallway or they're in this corner. This is not the command pod. There is no ethereal here. All right, this is not terrible for us. We can make this work. Right, so the mustache, knife man, I need you on the job here. So if we drop a grenade, we're gonna go cover, cover, cover. Everybody's exposed. We can send in a team and start wrecking shop. I like that plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. I would love to be throwing from cover, though. I can't trust that that's not gonna bone me on the line of sight gig. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna be brazen. We're just gonna stand in the open.
Moving out.
We'll stand in the open and we'll stay clustered, and if we have to, because this doesn't work, we will throw a defensive shadow grenade. We'll throw a shadow device defensively if the need arises. I'm just gonna drop friendly fire. Oh, it's fuck the meld canister. I don't give a shit.
Rest in pieces.
I have 1,024 meld that is not currently being used by anyone. If you think I give a single fuck about blowing up a canister of meld, you got another fucking thing coming, champ. Because I don't give a single shit. A little bit of rapid fire here for the mustache double 67s. Let's make it happen. Samuel, what is up, buddy?
That's a load.
There's a lot of missing from you this mission. I mean, are you feeling okay? Is there something wrong? Are you having, I mean, is there some kind of personal problem or something I can help you with? What is the deal, champ?
Heading out.
I need quality performances out of you, man. I need better work than this. 87, 85. This guy is going to be more difficult to hit, and if we can hollow target one of these units, I would prefer that he be that unit. So that leaves us the bully, who can get a hit and run shot without much issue. Jesus is on backup in case we need a little bit of emergency granado.
I'm rolling.
That means Jane Sporty Spice Austin is going to head up. She's just going to throw a desperation mind fray. It actually can't. There is another sectoid over there I'd like to point out too. Actually, that other sectoid is a bit of a problem. I was hoping VD Van Dorn might have line of sight on him, but he doesn't. So we send the bench around to here.
Position confirmed.
He shoots at the sectoid. This triggers hit and run because that guy is not in cover. 69%. Well, you know what? It triggers hit and run, so we got to take that shot first. We did get the hit. That's a beautiful thing. Now, do we want to use the shadow device or not? We got an 88% from Teddy the Bench Marshal. If it hits, that guy's dead. He is dead. I think we put Roosevelt on Overwatch. VD Van Dorn steadies his weapon. Jesus, I'm going to bring you around the corner, and we're also going to put you on Overwatch. Between you and Teddy Roosevelt, I am relying on you to kill this sectoid if he comes running around this corner to try and fuck with us. I'm relying on your Overwatch to bring him down. It is a single, unmodified sectoid. He's just... Okay, well, never mind. He took a shot and missed. I am comfortable with that. So we have a floater and an ethereal. Okay, the ethereal is now on the move. Where's my motion? Who else has a motion tracker here? Jesus has one. We gotta trigger this. The only thing on the motion tracker is this sectoid. He is the only game in town. He's it.
Moving there now, sir.
The Capo de Cupatati, the top, the Mona Lisa. That is likely our ethereal pod. So let's just go ahead and have Jesus eliminate this guy. Nice shooting, Jesus. Jesus getting the job done. So, if that pod is out here, still in the fog of war, we need to set up in a position where we have good lanes of fire, good opportunity to move forward and advance. Alright, so then the mustache goes to there. Jane Sporty Spice Austin. Alright, it's going to take us a couple turns to set this up. That's fine. The enemy is probably moving toward us, so we are on a somewhat compressed timetable. But we should have at least one turn, I think. We're going to have... We should have at least one turn to set this up. Let's put Musashi right there. VD Van Dorn, I'm going to have you slide to the right. Give me a little electric slide action here. It's just a step to the left, and then go ahead and steady that weapon for me. Hedberg, let's just get you up in the pile. Now, we do remember, we do have one shadow device left. Jesus can bring a shadow device to bear if we need it. And we're probably, if we're going to go for the capture, in all likelihood, we are going to need the shadow device. So we do want to be prepared, ready to use it. Reload. Standing on top of that sectoid commander. Yeah, that's right, I'm teabagging him. No ethereal. Oh, there's something back there on Overwatch. Okay. There's a whole shitload of... Alright, well, we have some serious pod collapse going. What the fuck? We've got some very significant pod collapse going on here. This is real bad. We have terrible cover. The question is, if we shadow device, can we fight our way through all of this shit in a single turn? The answer is a resounding fuck no, we can't. That would kill. The heavy floaters are really more the priority. Anybody? Okay. So that's probably our best target. Let's start shooting here. VD Van Dorn is on double tap here, so we can go again and possibly get a kill. I think... Yeah, we're going to have to go for the double. Actually, just being able to kill one would be useful. Come on, Van Dorn. There's my boy! Van Dorn! My boy!
Enemies down!
Heavy floater down. Alright, so that's one. I would love to have the Knife Man whip a grenade here, and fortunately... No, what the hell? Knife Man is in a position to maybe whip one out this door? Maybe? No, he doesn't have the angle. He can see two of the enemy, and two of the enemy can see him, though. That's not good. Alright, the mustache should have some respectable shot. Actually, the mustache has a bunch of very good shots. We're just gonna have him start firing it up. God damn it, Clemens. He has missed every fucking shot so far. You've got to be shitting me. 81, 71 double back-to-back, double fucking miss. What the shit, guys? Is any of this stuff on Overwatch? No. I'm real salty about Clemens. We're gonna have to use the shadow device. So here's the finger in the dike, because now it's all about fucking damage control. Thank you very much, Samuel goddamn Clemens. Nice fucking work, shit stain. Here I am talking you up and always saying how good the mustache is and how much I love the mustache and blah 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 blah, and then you give me this fucking shit. And now Jesus has to come haul your goddamn fat out of the fryer with the fucking shadow device. And Jane Sporty Austin isn't even gonna get a shoot. If I sound salty, it's because I'm real goddamn salty. Alright, so Roosevelt with the kill. Is that a hit and run shot? It is. Good. That guy was on the ground. This guy also, I think, is technically on the ground. Doesn't matter, though, because high percentage misses are fucking our part and parcel. We love high percentage misses. Yeah, that's...
Aye, aye, Commander.
Thanks, guys. Everybody's doing real good. We're not completely beset by an absolute armada of floaters here. We don't need you at the top of your game. No. Everybody, do your worst. Play like shit stains today. It's not a play like champions today moment. It's play like a worthless asshole today moment. That's what I'm getting at here.
Heading there now.
Pancakes can probably get a reasonable shot at something. Gotta be shooting something, Pancakes. There's a whole fucking pile of heavy floater there, but that one is can't miss. And at this point, I can't afford to not take can't miss shots because it's probably all I'm gonna get. Sporty Spice, you're right over here. You're not gonna get a shot at anything this turn, that's fine. Your Mind Fray is on cooldown, which also is acceptable. And then Jesus is gonna tuck up right in the middle of the pile.
I'm on it, Commander.
This shadow device, Jesus, is fucking supremely important. You can't fuck this one up. No tile twitching bullshit here. This one's gotta cover everyone. Alright, nicely done, Jesus. Nicely done. You know what? End your turn. I could hunker down, but I don't know if hunkering down would actually kind of eclipse ghost mode. And I can't have that. I simply cannot have it. We got a lot of aggression coming at us. Miyamoto Musashi should be able to do some really good stuff with the grenade. I like the fact that that guy came inside. This is so many floaters. This is like 10 heavy fucking floaters. And an ethereal, because why the fuck wouldn't there be? I don't know how we're supposed to... I don't know how we're gonna capture that guy. This is so many heavy floaters. I hate pod collapse. I fucking hate pod collapse. This is like 50 heavy floaters. Well, Shadow Device or no, we can't fight this shit. They'll just kill everyone with a grenade. We cannot stay and fight this. We have no chance of survival. None whatsoever. One of these floaters is injured. That's the one we should try and shoot at. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg hit one of them. None of that... Okay, so none of the ones that he hit, however, are still on the map. So we're just gonna sit back and start plinking with old VD Van Dorn because it's literally all we can do, and we have to run. It can't be you to move first, though, because that guy could be on Overwatch. That means Mitch Hedberg has to do it. Pancakes,
Understood.
move out. Okay, so there is the hallway floater. That's the one that Mitch injured. He is not on Overwatch. Jane Sporty Austin is our slowest unit. She's got... She can't see. She is not fast enough. We also need our shooting. Why can you not stand in this tile? If you can get to this tile, how can you not get to that tile? We're gonna have to try and plow the road then. If we bring anybody who's over here is just gonna get flanked by those guys. What if we do this? Okay, so you're there, but I'm actually not interested in that guy with the doorway. No, don't hunker fucking down. I need a grenade. Alright, well, yeah, that'll do. Once again, the versatility of the engineer over the rocketeer. We can hit a unit that we can't actually see. Samuel Clemens, I can't really trust you. I also just can't afford to... This cover should be indestructible, so we do have that going for us. It's possibly the one thing we all have going for us as well, is that that cover cannot be destroyed. Alright, the bench. We gotta bring Thurgood Marshall over here. Man, we're in such a fucking... just an absolute... murder box. This is Vagina Dentata right here. We're in the murder box. So it's Overwatch then.
Got my eyes on.
Teddy, I would love to have you kill these guys, but if they're flying... No, it's not. We can't take the risk. We could have Teddy fall back to here and cover one of our gaps. He's out of line of sight. Honestly, I think that's probably the best use of Teddy's abilities. Jane Sporty Spiced Austin could probably kill one of these guys, but we can't leave her to sit there. If the enemy can see her, they're gonna whip grenades at her, and she will die. Her armor is not stout enough to handle this. The mustache also has to fall back.
Moving out.
We can't leave people visible. We can't. We're not going to be able to do it.
Aye, aye,
It's
Commander.
too dangerous for us to leave anyone visible to the enemy. So, of course, Jesus, or whatever... He has... Okay, take the shot, Jesus. Take the shot. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, Jesus has saved us. Once again, Jesus delivers. So that's all we saw of the enemy was that guy go on Overwatch. What can you see? The bench. You get a 50% shot at that guy. You know what? The bench, I don't really feel a compelling reason to take that. Let's just have VD Van... You know what, Van Dorn? I'm not wasting your double tap. You're gonna reload this turn instead of your weapon. Musashi, I kind of want you to just stay on Overwatch. That guy is not airborne. So if the bench slides over here... I mean, he could also come out here. And probably get a shot. So could Roosevelt, though.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, this is important. We need to know what all is out there. This is not going to activate hit and run, so it's almost a shot we can't afford to take. And by say almost, I mean it's definitively a shot we can't afford to take. We could step to the corner and whip a grenade. There's too many floaters. There's just too damn many of them. Honestly, we should fall back again. Yeah, we can't not. We kind of have to. Alright, so, yep, that's exactly what we're going to do then. We got to fall back
Heading
again.
to that location.
Samuel the Mustache Clemens is going to come here.
I'm
He's going to
ready.
reload. We can't attack them. We can't go forward. We're going to have a difficult time having everybody even pull back because of all the Overwatch. Like, Teddy Roosevelt's going to have to run an absolute mile and a half of... You know what? Teddy can't even run at all. He doesn't. Jane Austen, you got to get over here.
Hauling ass.
I beg your pardon? That damn well better, miss, because that's the most ludicrous bullshit stupid fucking angle I have seen in the history of the world. That is absolute fucking horseshit. I could see her somehow, and this guy also can see Mitch Hedberg somehow. Whatever, Mitch has lightning reflexes, so we're not going to worry about it, but at no point could I see the enemy along that... I hate line of sight so much.
Roger. I've
At
got
no
my
point
eyes
during
on
that run could I see the enemy, but for whatever reason, he could 100% absolutely see... How does this... I don't understand how any of this works. This is ridiculous bullshit. The line of sight mechanic in this game is so utterly fucking broken. If I throw a smoke grenade, he's absolutely just gonna try and kill us, so...
Heading for that location.
We're gonna fall back, expand our distortion fields, drop into Overwatch. I could sit here with the bench, but it's not useful. The bench takes a move there, he goes on Overwatch. We're gonna have to try and make these guys come inside this ship. It's the only way this is gonna work. And if we have to, we'll just sit here and pick them apart one guy at a time with a sniper. It's gonna be fucking enthusiastically delightful gameplay, titillating audiences everywhere with the overwhelming action. Instead, we're just going to be sitting inside this ship for an eternity, doing nothing. Yeah, it's going to be all Van Dorn. Okay? If you rift, we're fucking dead.
Get out of my head!
I would love to know how that actually worked. We have Mind Shield. That hit Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, who has Mind Shield. Also, here's the thing. Look at this. None of my team can see that guy. None of them can see that unit. He moved to the one tile
Heading to that location.
where he's visible, but he's only visible to... We're not going to be able to capture this ethereal. He managed to mind control a Psyker who has fucking Mind Shield. We have a psychically powerful unit. He has Mind Shield. He still got goddamned mind control. Still. Every defense that's possible in the game, this guy still mind controlled him with basically no trouble whatsoever. Do I sound salty about that fact? Because if I don't sound salty about that fact, let me know and I'll up the saltiness. Because I assure you, I am hugely salty about that fact. Also, Mitch Pancakes Hedberg is somehow fucking on Overwatch. On our turn, he's on... Well, Teddy Roosevelt, you're gonna probably have to take one for the team here, champ. Because I have no other option. There's nothing else I can do here. I would love to try and capture this ethereal. It is not gonna happen. We're gonna take... Mitch Hedberg took the first Overwatch shot, because of course he did. We're gonna have to take like 85 more Overwatch shots here. And these are all secondary Overwatch, so we have a vastly reduced chance of these hitting. Or these not hitting, rather. On the plus side, this guy is in the open, so hit and run triggers. It's... I mean, we're just gonna immediately run back to where we were.
Heading to that location.
That's the best we could do right there. Alright, Roosevelt. I would rather you take a guess, 60%. You have a 100% chance to hit something, right? I saw a 100. Yeah, please shoot Mitch Hedberg. That's exactly what we're trying to accomplish here. You shooting Mitch. 14 damage in a shred. That's really, really good. And it got hit and run, so this is one less floater for us to have to fucking worry about.
Here they come.
And you're saying, you know, you could have probably, Pete, shot that at the, Musashi. I was counting on Miyamoto Musashi. And he is not. Alright, well, Clemens,
Aye, aye, Commander.
that's all you then. Don't shoot Mitch Hedberg. You can't see the ethereal. If you can't see the ethereal, how the fuck can he see Mitch Hedberg? I'm so ridiculously, stupefyingly, ludicrously salty right now. I'm so pissed off. This does not make any variety, fucking capacity, version, or even anything approaching sense.
On it.
Alright, fine. This is the way it has to be done. This is the way it has to be done. We can only see one thing. That thing is Mitch Hedberg. If we can't, or the only thing we can see is Mitch, then that means nobody can shoot back at Musashi. He's gonna have to stand in the open and try and get 5 damage out of a grenade. And there goes our chance to capture an ethereal, because this is horse shit. Oh, ethereals? Yeah, they spawn with 15 heavy floaters. That's, standard. That's their standard, sort of accoutrement. That's their standard bodyguard. 15 heavy floaters. They roll deep.
Okay.
The ethereals. They roll deep. They roll deeper than Adele, who rolls in the deep.
We're green to go.
But, you know, Adele rolls in the deep, but ethereals, I mean, they take it to a new level. They really roll deep. Musashi is probably gonna get killed. Oh, well, we're gonna get a close combat shot. Our only hope is that we can use some of the bizarre line of sight angles in this craft to our advantage for fucking once. And make it so that nothing can see Musashi. That guy can't see him.
Do something. I'm pinned down.
Yeah, he's gonna suppress, that's not a problem. Actually, having him suppress is nothing but benefit for us. Well, I don't know how that missed. There are so many fucking heavy floaters.
I'm taking heavy fire over here.
There are so many. We have killed like 5 and there's like at least 6. This is horseshit. There better not be more aliens over there. That's all I have to say. This should be it. There are no more aliens on this thing. It said there were 22. We've already killed 140 heavy floaters. There can't be any more.
Planted them. Guns dry.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You're suppressed. You're just gonna reload. Jane Austen, you have done exactly fuck all nothing this entire mission. How many of these guys are on Overwatch? Fucking all of them. Can we kill one of the men on Overwatch, then, is the question. No, but we could potentially disable his weapon. One of them's pretty reasonably injured. Let's, you know, VD Van Dorn has been getting it done. He's sitting back across the map, and slowly but steadily, he's delivering the damage. Musashi has got to move. The only way we can free him is to have Mitch Hedberg. You know what, Mitch? Just run to this
Good
corner.
copy. Moving on target.
Watch, this won't draw... That drew no Overwatch. But But I guarantee when I move Miyamoto Musashi, he's gonna get overwatched. He will absolutely 100% positively take an Overwatch shot here. It's gonna happen.
Moving.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm a big man who could admit when he's wrong, except that I'm not a big man at all. I'm actually a very, very small, bitter, tired little man. Is there anything you can do? You can bank a grenade up into this guy. I saw him lit for a moment. There it is. Do that.
Grenade out.
I need some kind of output out of you here, Musashi. Granted, you did save Mitch Hedberg's life, so don't think I forgot that. I'm fully aware that you're the reason Mitch Hedberg is still alive. I didn't forget. Don't think I forgot. Yes.
That's affirmative.
Thurgood, the bench marshal, does have lightning reflexes here. It's gonna be a damn good thing that he does, because he's gonna have to make use of it. Please don't let that Overwatch have destroyed the meager cover we were going to use. Good. So, I understand that we're flanked, but this is a hit and run shot. That guy is not flying, he's on the ground. We're gonna get the hit and run. That's one less floater for the pile, which is good, because it's a big goddamn pile.
Got it covered.
40 Spice, please, maybe you can contribute something to this mission. Even if it's only a mind fray, honestly. A mind fray here would be useful.
You're going to wish you stayed.
Good, so we got the mind fray. Excellent, nicely done, Sporty. Alright, Clemens isn't gonna be able to hit shit. Also, how is he suppressed and yet he... Samuel Clemens is suppressed by an enemy that he can't see. If I can't see the unit that is suppressing me, how the hell can it see me to suppress me? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. I'm suppressed by a unit that I can't see. That doesn't, no, I'm sorry, XCOM, that's not allowed. I call bullshit, I cry shenanigans. It's simply not allowed. Here comes a grenade.
Help over here, please.
Oh, another, man, these aliens are really going balls out with the suppression, huh? Here comes the grenade. All things considered, that grenade is probably the weakest thing that guy could have done. Suddenly I can see 3 people with the mustache. Suddenly the mustache can see everything. His eyes have been opened to the universe, folks. He sees everything! He knows everything! At some point during this turn, between this turn and last turn, Samuel the Mustache Clemens severed the head of Clancy Brown. He defeated the Kurgan, and he claimed the quickening for himself. He is, he claimed it. That grenade did 1 damage, by the way. Apart from cover destruction, alien grenades really are not a significant threat. The main problem is the fact that they destroy cover. This may sound ridiculous. I'm very seriously considering disabling that guy's weapon. I'm not. I'm gonna take the shot. Disabling his weapon might have been objectively the right play, though, because he is on Overwatch.
No ammo available.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You can't reload. And I'm love to have wasted your double tap, by the way. Fantastic. We really need to get a plasma... We need a plasma sniper rifle, if for no other reason than it has 1 more fucking bullet in it.
Position
Do this, Mitch
confirmed.
Hedberg. I understand you're going to take Overwatch to do it, except that you didn't, because... And Mitch Hedberg cannot see this guy. This guy right here, Mitch Hedberg can't fucking see him. I hate line of sight in this game. I hate it. Please, 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 for the love of God. XCOM 2, you've got to fix this shit. This garbage, I mean, this has got to be repaired. It's complete and utter nonsense. This guy, nobody can shoot at that guy, even people who are standing. This is like the 2nd time in a row that this has happened. And the problem is, I can't come out here to try and deal with this guy.
Okay.
Stand next to him where I'll have a 100% chance to hit. Because I'll get killed by his friends. I can't come out there. I have to come out all the way over here to this cover, and now I'm gonna have a terrible chance to hit. This is probably not gonna connect. And now Mitch Hedberg is gonna get shot in the back. That's exactly the way this shit is gonna go down. Mitch Hedberg is gonna get shot in the back. Jane Sporty Spice Austin is gonna Overwatch. Van Dorn, I think you're what? You're all that's left? Now Musashi can, I mean, he can see 2 guys. Really, Musashi needs to move, because this guy will probably shoot him instead of Mitch Hedberg because he has more armor. Unless we can bounce a grenade. Why can we only throw a grenade like 2 fucking feet suddenly? We are, oh, because we're suppressed, that's why. Alright.
Moving.
Sure. Yeah, he gets a reaction shot from moving out of that tile into a tile that the target can't see. Yeah, sure. No, line of sight and Overwatch and whatnot, those mechanics are 100% not fucking stupefyingly broken. They 100% work. Totally, they're good. Good. Mechanics are solid. Base game, yeah, a lot of good stuff going on here. A lot of solid mechanical build, a lot of good underlying work. Very intuitive, easily understood. I mean, I haven't played fucking 500 episodes of this game. I haven't played enough of it to figure out the mechanics yet. Like 600 hours of total playtime, and yeah, these mechanics, it's just, you know, I'm that dumb. I really am that stupid. I can't understand how the mechanics of the game work after 600 hours of play because, well, you know, I mean, I just can't understand such a basic and simple system. A hit here would be really nice, Jane. Well, I should have said a kill would have been really nice, Jane. A kill would have been really nice. Musashi with some desperation fire, which did not hit and probably wouldn't have done 2 damage even if it had. And Musashi is probably dead then, because this guy's going to shoot at him. Oh, he's going to reload because he's out of ammo. Unbelievable. These heavy floaters have been alive for so long that they ran out of bullets with which to kill us, and that will be their downfall. High capacity mags, folks.
Oh, damn it.
Did I miss some high percentage shots, by the way? I don't feel that I've missed enough high percentage shots yet this mission. Back-to-back 60%ers. I can't hit that kind of stuff. I mean, come on. Alright, Mitch, kill that man, please. Thank you.
Dead and no rounds.
Yeah, well, this is... It's Mitch is out of bullets. I'll go ahead and reload, Mitch. Samuel Mustache Clemens, could you please hit something? It's a cavalcade of miss. It's a cavalcade of failure. It's too fucking late, Samuel Clemens. You can't redeem yourself. No, I'm sorry. There is no redemption for you, Samuel Clemens. No. No action you could take at this point can redeem the mistakes that you have made. None. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. You can't redeem yourself. You're a Superman graphic novel. You're irredeemable. So we got Miyamoto Musashi, Jesus, and Thurgood the Bench Marshal. The bench can't run and gun, because he already used it. I was thinking we might try for a capture here. We can't take the risk. This is not going to trigger run and gun, so somebody else has to come over and do this last 2 damage. Musashi's not going to be able to see him. Jesus isn't going to be able to see him. Thurgood Marshall's going to have to take a long-range shotgun shot to try and bring this guy down, because it's all we got. 38%. Sure, that's the one we hit. Fuck this mission. Fuck my Crimson Scepter. That's all I have to say. Fuck my Crimson Scepter. Well, I'm glad we brought the greatest team in the history of the universe, because if we hadn't, we would have been killed to the last man. I don't understand how the hell we were supposed to even theoretically have captured that ethereal. With 8 trillion heavy floaters, that's a capture that's really not gonna happen. Especially 8 trillion heavy floaters and pod collapse. If we could have isolated the ethereal, we might have had a chance. The knife man's out for 13 days, and hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna miss him. There were at least 11 heavy floaters on that mission because we have 11 corpses, and I'm pretty sure we blew some up. So, no ethereal corpse, by the way, which makes, well, I guess we did kill him with a grenade. 76 Illyrium. So, yeah, that's something. We got a lot of Illyrium out of that. Some alloys, weapon fragments. I don't even know what to say. Aegis armor is damaged. Well, we have plenty of Aegis armor, so it's not really much of an issue. I mean, we'll go repair it because the repair mechanic continues to be a useful and fantastic addition to the Long War. It's not at all just irritating, mind-numbing busy work. Oh, no, I beg to differ. Vastly important and strategic game mechanic that really brings a lot to the gameplay. Well, I'm going to wrap things up, having quickly found something to bitch about. I mean, I said at the beginning of the episode, nothing to bitch about, but this episode fucking fixed that shit, didn't it? Yeah. If you enjoyed listening to me bitch, you might consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us, and if you'd like to watch me bitch on a regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of XCOM The Long War every single day, at least until February 5th, in which case, you know, oh, I will be basking in line-of-sight mechanics that may, perhaps, small chance, actually work. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.